Hello. I'm just curious if anybody out there has ever had a bad day. Yes, I figured as much. Today, I want to talk to you about Alexander and his very bad day. Let's see how Alexander handles it. Alexander and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Very, very bad. I went to sleep with gum in my hair. Ooh, not in your hair, gum in my mouth. And now there's gum in my hair, and when I got out of bed this morning, I tripped on the skateboard, and by mistake, I dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was running, and I could tell it was going to be a horrible, terrible, no good, very bad day. Very, very bad. At breakfast, Anthony found a Corvette Stingray car kit in his breakfast cereal, and Nick found a junior undercover agent code ring in his breakfast cereal box. But in my breakfast cereal box, I just found breakfast. Breakfast cereal. How frustrating for Alexander. I think I'll move to Australia. Australia's a pretty cool place. That's where Thor lives. Yep, in Australia. In the carpool, Miss Gibson let Becky have a seat by the window. I tried to read upside down, but that's not working. Audrey and Elliot got seats by the window, too. I said I was being scrunched. I said I was being smushed. I said if I don't get a seat by the window, I'm going to be car sick. But no one even answered. Guess what? He could tell it was going to be a horrible, terrible, no good, very bad day. No good, very bad day. At school, Mrs. Dickens liked Paul's picture of the sailboat better than my picture of the invisible castle. That would be funny. Let's draw a picture of an invisible castle. At singing time, she said I sang too loud. At counting time, she said I left out 16. Who needs 16? I could tell it was going to be a what? Terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. 16's a good number, though. When you turn 16, you get to learn how to start driving. Or you get to drive all by yourself. I could tell Paul. Oh, did I skip a page? No, I didn't. I could tell it was going to be a bad day because Paul said I wasn't his best friend anymore. He said that Philip Parker was his best friend and that Albert Mayo was his best friend and that I was only his third best friend. Best friends are important. That's just terrible. I hope you sit on a tack, I said to Paul. I hope the next time you get a double-decker strawberry ice cream cone. The ice cream part falls off and goes to Australia. Lands in Australia. There were 2 cupcakes in Philip Parker's lunch bag. And Albert got a Hershey bar with almonds, and Paul's mother gave him a piece of jelly roll that had a little coconut sprinkles on it. Guess whose mother forgot to pack dessert? What do you think he's thinking? It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Oh, here we go. After school, they went to the dentist. Dr. Fields found a cavity just in me. He said, come back next week and I'll fix it. Who likes going to the dentist? Not me. And Alexander said, next week, I'm going to Australia. I won't be there. Uh-oh. Something happened to his foot. On the way downstairs, the elevator door closed on my foot, and while we were waiting for Mom to get to the car, Anthony made me fall where it was muddy, and then I started crying because of the mud. Nick said I was a crybaby. Ever been called a crybaby? Never. While I was punching Nick for saying crybaby, my mom came back to the car and scolded me for being muddy and for fighting. Guess what he said? I am having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I told everybody. No one even answered. So after the dentist, we went to the shoe store to buy some sneakers. Anthony chose white ones with blue stripes. Nick chose red ones with white stripes. I chose blue ones with red stripes. But then the shoe man said, "We're all sold out." That's never fun, especially for girls. Sold out of the certain shoe you want. They made me buy plain old white shoes, but they can't make me wear them. Nope, forget that. When we picked up my dad from his office, he said I couldn't play with the copy machine, but I forgot. He also said to watch out for the books on his desk, and I was careful as could be, except for my elbow. He also said, don't fool around with his phone, but I think I called, where do you think he called? Australia. My dad said, please don't pick me up anymore. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. There were lima beans for dinner, and I hate them. There was kissing on TV. I hate kissing. Ugh, it's terrible. Start kissing on TV. My bath was too hot. I got soap in my eyes. My marble went down the drain, and I had to wear my railroad train pajamas. And I hate railroad train pajamas. I do. It is true. When I went to bed, Nick took back the pillow he said that I could keep, and the Mickey Mouse nightlight burned out, and I bit my tongue. The cat wants to sleep with Anthony, not me. It was been a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. My mom says, that happens. Some days are like that. Even where? In Australia. Sometimes you think that you can go somewhere and leave your troubles behind. It doesn't matter where you go. You're always going to have troubles. So instead of running away from them, why don't you just confront your troubles and say, no, it's not going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Because I'm going to have a good day. Thanks for reading with me. I'll come back. Please subscribe and like my video. And let's see what we read next time.